So remember, when you breathe deeply, it sends a message to your brain and body to relax. It helps to activate that parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, relaxation, and digestion. When we are stressed, we've activated the sympathetic nervous system and the body starts to constrict. And this is what's going to create problems getting an erection. So if you want to get an erection, you need to calm your body, energy, emotions, and mind down. And breathing is always accessible to you. You don't need to take a pill to get an erection. You need to learn how to breathe properly. And breathing properly in this context means learning to breathe abdominally. So let's go into our first technique. The very first technique that I have to share with you is called even breath. So just take your seat, sit with the spine straight, try not to lean against anything, not against the chair. Keep your feet flat on the floor. You can place your hands on top of your thighs and start to connect to that breath in and out through the nose. As you inhale, start to count. We want to have an even breath. So as you inhale, count 1, 2, 3, etc. And usually you get to about 5, 6, or 7. And then as you exhale, you want to exhale for the same duration. So if you inhale for 5, exhale for 5. And that's it. You just inhale and exhale. Deep abdominal breath. As you inhale, that belly expands like a balloon, gently filling the belly with breath. And as you exhale, the belly moves back to the spine. And you do this for anywhere from 3 to 10 or 15 minutes. The longer you do it, the more benefit you're going to have. And this could even be your meditation. Many people think, I can't meditate because my mind is going crazy, and meditation, you're supposed to stop your mind. That's actually a misunderstanding. Meditation is not necessarily about stopping your mind. It's simply about being present with what's happening in this moment. And one way to be present is simply to watch your breath, count your breath duration, and measure your breath evenly. So it's in for 5, out for 5. And this is a meditation in that it brings your mind into the present moment. So this is a combination technique. If you're feeling stressed, you can do this anywhere. You're just sitting. You can close your eyes if you like. I prefer to close my eyes because it cuts off the visual stimulation of the mind, which can make the mind spin about what it sees. And I look within. So if you're at the office, you don't have to close your eyes. Or if you're at school, or if you're about to make love or be with a partner, you can just simply bring your awareness to that deep abdominal breathing, even length in, even length out. That's technique number 1. Now, you'll never know if this works if you don't try it. All of these techniques that I'm going to give you work. It's been proven not just by myself, but over the last hundreds and even thousands of years by yogis and Chinese practitioners of Qigong, and all around the world. All of the great teachings from different spiritual traditions and esoteric traditions have said that we need to breathe consciously. And the more conscious you are of your breath, the more present you are. And that helps to stop the mind from thinking about other things that create stress, because the real cause of stress often is not what's happening, it's our thoughts about what's happening, our interpretation about the stories that we're telling ourselves about what's happening. So we have a choice of what to do with our thoughts. We have a choice of where to guide our energy. And the simplest way to come back into this present moment and literally cut off the thoughts and the stories that we tell ourselves that are causing the stress is to focus on the breath. So this is what I really want you to understand. Come into this practice of conscious breathing and change everything within just a few breaths. Try it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and if you try it for 10, you're gonna feel amazing. And it's free and it's always accessible. So I like to start every day with some conscious breathing. This is step number 1, even breath. Next, we'll talk about the next technique. Now, the good news is that breathwork, conscious breathing, is becoming very popular. Why? Because it works. And science has done a lot of research into this area, and it has proven how valuable it is. As I've already mentioned, when you breathe consciously, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. And this automatically starts to lower stress levels and cortisol levels, which is that stress hormone, in your body and in your brain. Not only does breathwork help reduce stress, it helps to relieve depression, fear, grief, anxiety. There's so many benefits of breathing. And I really hope that you get the message, because of all the things I'm teaching you, breathwork is one of the most powerful tools you have for bringing yourself into balance. And if you do this every day over the course of the next week and months, you're going to see the transformation happen. You're going to be more calm in daily life and less reactive. And you're going to understand that, okay, if I am in a stressful situation, just come back to my breath. Take a few deep breaths. And this is going to help me to find that peaceful state. And it's going to make me a happier person. And other people are going to be happier to be around me because I've learned how to breathe. So remember, take that deep breath and relax.